Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to Costumes and a Cuppa. You're here in the IDS showroom. I'm Kat, and this is Kate.
Morning.
And this is actually our penultimate episode of Costumes and a Cuppa. So next week we're going to be wrapping up this little series just for a little while. We are going to be returning later in the year, but as we're coming up to show season, we're kind of finishing off into June and July because you'll all be ready for your lovely shows. And then we'll be returning later in the year. So join us this week, join us next week, and then we're on a little break. And today we are on Bridgerton. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this series. We love it, and we've been loving the new release. We've been talking about it all morning, and I just took a look, and we wanted to show you some of our kind of Bridgerton inspired. I know that the music is quite inspiring from Bridgerton. So if you've got ballet groups and you're wanting to use like a traditional piece of music, but you're still wanting to make it applicable for your students, I think the music in Bridgerton, with it being pop songs that have been covered by orchestras, really fit that. So like Vitamin String Quartet and the Epic Orchestra, and they're just stunning pieces of music. Wow. So and we're also kind of going on a bit of a regal ball gown sort of vibe. So if you're doing something like Cinderella and you've got a ball scene, these dresses are going to be perfect for that as well. And I'll hand over to Kate for our first one.
Hi everybody. As Kat was saying, this is we've only got 2 left. I'm sure you're all looking to the end of the school term for those holidays so you can have a break. So so we're going to start with a lovely sort of pale green. As you can see, I've got it in 2 sizes because, again, we've shown you this before. We show you 2 sizes because they do look different sometimes when you see them just in one size. So if I just showed you that one, you just think, oh yeah, it's a pretty little dress for your youngsters. But it does go up to adult sizes. So again, if you've got a big group, all different shapes and sizes, then obviously we can cover that. It's a really pretty dress with lace bodice, front and back, with these pretty little puff sleeves, which gives it that period look. So again, Bridgerton, Jane Austen, something that sort of period. You're doing something, and it's quite nice to do a ballet with maybe not just a tutu, but you could use this for lyrical, but using a longer dress as opposed to a tutu for your ballet number. So I think nice little number, and it's, as I say, it's got just a scoop neck and front, leotard base, so they literally step into the costume and pull themselves into it. So very pretty, very full skirt, as you can see if I stand back. So lots of movement there. So
you
again,
can pop that with a little pair of white gloves and a little parasol.
Yeah, you could.
And it's a nice little kind of walk about the park day look, which I think is gorgeous.
Yeah, and these parasols, obviously, they go with all these costumes. So we do try and show you sort of accessories that you can match with the costumes, but all the accessories that we've pulled today will go with all of these. So,
definitely.
Right, that's the first one.
So the second one is a lot simpler, but I just love it in terms of that it's the Empire line. So that sort of period, lots of the Bridgerton dresses are that kind of Empire cut. So just to show you something that's really simple that you could accessorize with all sorts to kind of elevate it and then reuse it again for a different theme. Again, you can pop ballet shoes and ballet tights with this one and it'll be a ballet look, or bare feet and bare legs for a lyrical look. It works for all of them. And they're just really, really gorgeous in how simple they are. The skirt moves really, really well. It's a gorgeous line at the top, and then on the back you've got a little bow, which I think is very, very sweet. This one is just children's sizes, but it goes extra small child up to extra, extra large child. So you get that full range for your little ones, and I just think they're very sweet and very usable for many
you could
things.
just add some flowers if you wanted to, just to around the bodice, like Kat was saying around here. If you just wanted to give it a bit of sparkle or something on stage, you can add stuff to them.
Definitely.
This is a really pretty tutu. We've shown this one before. I don't think we were doing fairy tales or something when we showed you this one before.
Yeah.
It's just a very pretty romantic tutu. It's got this bodice which makes it look like it's a velvet. I don't know if you can see that under the lights with that lovely print on there. It just makes it look very rich with the crisscross on the front there. It's got adjustable straps, which we always like, because that can shorten the bodice for you. As I say, it's got the attached little puff sleeves. Let me stand back so you can see that better. Really full skirt, and again, does give you that period look.
Yeah.
So if you're doing anything, red
a little red lace fan that would go really well. You can
too.
flutter their eyelashes with their fans.
Yeah, no, it's very pretty. Comes with just a piece of fabric in the velvet, so you could add just around their buns or on the hairline. So again, very pretty.
Really gorgeous. Then to take you on to another Empire line lyrical dress, this is a Revolution costume. So you get everything with it. You get a beautiful golden headband with that one. It's a really, really gorgeous colour. And I've had lots of customers use this for things like Romeo and Juliet and other kind of like whimsical fairy tale sort of themes. On the back, you've got a little ruche here and it goes down into a V, and then you've got adjustable straps. Again, great for sizing. We love an adjustable strap. And then you've got these little arm puffs, which could be worn on the shoulder, but they're beautiful off the shoulder because you get that gorgeous line. And in that, you've got sequins, you've got the 3D kind of flutter flowers. You've got a little mesh panel at the front here, which just gives it a nice shape to the front, and then an empire at the top. It's also got 2 layers of net, and it's very, very, very light, so it's going to move beautifully, and it does push it more into a bit of a ballet dress. You could absolutely use this for lyrical, but I think the shape of the skirt really lends itself to a gorgeous ballet dress.
And it is fully lined, that one.
Yeah.
So because it's a pale colour, sometimes I know customers are often concerned if it's a pale colour, if you can see through it, but it's fully lined, so actually it does give you good coverage.
Really romantic.
Penelope in that one.
Yeah.
Next one, is that from the little arm cut or is that a hair thing?
I think it's a hair.
Another tutu, as you can see, romantic length. It's got this lovely overlay again with a gold trim. I don't know if you can see, yes you can see that under the lights. Got sequins on top of the lattice work there, which gives it a lovely look, and again it picks up on the stage lighting. Love the panel at the front. It almost looks like embroidery, heavy embroidery there. Very pretty. Velvet bodice, front and back. That one doesn't have an adjustable strap, but it is quite stretchy. It's got an elastic binding in there. This is a Revolution style, by the way. Yeah, and it's got the multicolours. I know we do show you these often, but it's got the different colours underneath. It's got a plum colour skirt there with the pink overlay, and gives you that nice contrast.
This one as well is one of our limited edition Revolutions. So what we've got is all that's available. It's in children's sizes only, and it is currently in the sale. So it's a good one to
there you
go
go.
for.
So check out the prices on the website. Again, very nice.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Then taking you into something for your lords, for your boys. We have got here. So this is the velour tunic. So it's a long sleeved velvet velour material, and it's very kind of regal because you've got this gold beading and chain across here. This is a little white panel just to cover that there, and then you've got the gold embroidery at the bottom as well. So very gorgeous, and it would go beautifully with that.
Say,
Wow, yeah,
perfect with that one, because this one's got the
Perfect.
black velvet, which actually then matches the
in.
black velvet there. So those two do go together really well.
Stunning. So yeah, just with a pair of leggings, pair of tights, be gorgeous for that one. And then the other one that we've got here is our embroidered white ballet shirt. So it's a lycra stretch material, and then you've got this lovely embroidery all across the front there. You can see it's like a golden sparkly thread, so it will catch under the light. And then you've got the gold panel at the bottom, and here we've just popped it with a pair of black leggings. So yeah, so it goes really, really nicely. And I think white's always quite a good adaptable colour. So if you wanted to kind of, you can always add something to match it into the colour of the girls' costumes if you need to.
Going to something a bit younger now, or younger looking, a little short tutu. This one's in a lilac colour. It's got a sequin front and back with a little keyhole and a fastener at the top there. Obviously leotard based. Quite a few layers, very soft net this one, so it's not what I call a sticky out tutu, so you don't get that pancake look, but a lot softer net. But this would be lovely. We do it in a size range, so it does range from children up to adult sizes. I think is it adult sizes?
Yes,
it does go
it
to
goes
adult
all the way
sizes.
through.
But we just wanted to show you a younger style, so if you've got a younger group, this would be perfect for them. Sequin front and back, so lots of sparkle on that one. And again, as Kat was saying, you could add little gloves, parasol or something to that, which gives it that sort of period look. So very nice.
And then we've got this gorgeous, again, ballet dress, lyrical dress sort of style. It's a nice long skirt and it's a full skirt, and underneath you've got again the two-tone mesh, so you've got a dark layer underneath there and then a white layer with a little ribbon trim around the edge. So we love the two-tone, don't we? I think they move so beautifully and they really add a bit of another dimension into the costumes, which I think is gorgeous. Then you've got a velvet leotard, so it's a really nice rich blue velvet. That's a little hair piece on there. And you've got the flower detailing across, again, empire line there. You've got adjustable straps that are clear, and then you've got little arm sleeves there. Again, could be worn on the shoulder or could be worn just off the shoulder, up to your preference. And I think age as well, it's quite nice to be able to do both, because you might want the younger ones with the shoulder on, or it's completely up to you really, but you've got the option there, which is nice.
And again, that one's lined as well. It's got the velvet bodice, but it is lined. So you've got that double panel there, which is nice.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Quite simple, but actually sometimes you don't need lots of sparkle on stage. Sometimes the simple styles, simple lines, they look lovely. So
Perfect for the Bridgerton family.
yeah, definitely. Oh, we're on to another bit of sparkle. This one again, we've shown this one I think a couple of times for Frozen and various Ice Maidens and lots of different things, but we thought with the sleeve it's almost got like a cape look to it, so we thought that would be quite nice for the Bridgerton look, period look, giving it that sort of collar. If I could just puff out the sleeves a little bit there. It's got a little diamond detail in the front. It's a velvet bodice and it's got this silver brocade at the top, which gives you a bit of sparkle, and matched again on the waistline. The overlay, so the top layer excuse me, of net has got that sparkle glitter. So again, on stage, that really picks up under the lights. Various colours underneath. We've got the turquoise, and then the top cover is on. It's I don't know if it's pure white or whether it's a sort of ice blue, but it does give you that nice two-tone effect there. And again, we do that one in.
So glittery.
But this one's only in from child extra large, I think.
Yes, into the adults.
We felt that it was more of an adult size or an older girl size, style. So we only do it from that size, but up to extra large adults. So
again, just to show you a couple of accessories. So we did the short gloves earlier. You could do the long gloves for more of an evening look, and then we do the fan in white as well, which goes really nicely.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I could just see that on with girls on point.
Yeah, beautiful.
With the fans would be lovely. Yeah, nice.
And then just to pop this one in, we did show you this one last week because it's part of our brand new Revolution collection that are coming in, all due in June. So you can pre-order those on the website now. And we just couldn't resist popping it in because it is just perfect, isn't it? If you want Regency and you want Regal, this is the costume. It's
Diamond
just
of the
stunning.
ball.
Diamond of the ball.
Yes.
So yeah, you've got this gorgeous kind of blush pink colour. All this detail is all sequins, so that's just really, really effective, and it's really going to catch under the lights. You've got kind of lace ruffly effects, lots of layers of pink net there. Got the section down the middle and the bow there into long sleeves.
And I just love also the fact that it's, you can see the back of it.
Yeah.
Being fully sequined like that, the back is just gorgeous.
Stunning.
Because I often think sometimes with costumes that you get a lot of stuff on the front, but actually they move about on the stage, so actually they do need something on the back. So I think the fact that it's got that sequin back is just gorgeous.
And as ever with a Rev costume, you get everything. So you get the hairpiece, you get the kind of choker neck sort of piece there, and it also comes with a fan as well. So yeah, Revolution really put everything together for you.
I mean, it could be that you have just maybe your main character wearing something like that, and then you could, especially if it's a ball scene or something like that, you could have maybe the main principal dancer with wearing the Revolution, and then maybe some of the mixture of the other costumes to go with it.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yes, I hope that's inspired you all for your Bridgerton theme this week.
Yes.
If you're not a fan, maybe you should catch. I think it's on Netflix now.
It
isn't
is,
it?
yeah. Definitely recommend.
So we'll see you next week, which will be our last one. I'm not sure what we're doing next week, but please join us next week for our last one, and then we'll have a summer break. So we'll have a break, but you'll also be having a good break, I hope, at the end of term, coming up to your end of term. So we'll see you next week.
Yes, see you next week.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
joining
week.
us. Bye.